Hello everyone. Just to continue from the other day where we were discussing a report by an eminent, what you'd call linguistic and writing expert. He goes on to discuss in the case punctuation. In his letters, Gilbert uses a limited range of punctuation: the comma, the full stop, the apostrophe for the genitive case, and occasionally for the plural of an unfamiliar word, and double quotes for numerals. This is not a standard range and is unlikely to have been learned since 1981. The practice in the statement is significantly different, as there are virtually no full stops. Is this evidence of an unpracticed style in Gilbert's writing or evidence of someone else's legal training? Full stops and new paragraphs being avoided in many formal legal documents. And another point of interest is the way the times are presented, viz. 10 p.m, 2 p.m, page 1. This is fuller than a normal way of writing times out and must originate with a formal exemplar of specific instructions. Spelling. Gilbert's spelling is ordinary of a reasonable standard, though with certain peculiarities, e.g. is for is, as for as. Opportunities for these words perhaps did not arise in the statement, yet the strangely high standard of spelling in the statement is at odds with its apparently colloquial style. The language of the statement is typified by spoken forms, e.g. contradictions of verbs, page 2, line 15, let's, page 3, line 24, wouldn't, page 3, bottom line, didn't, that are not typical of Gilbert's written letters, though those would be expected to be less formal in style than the statement. They are consistent with a process of originating with verbal material, but also with material designed to look as if it is normal. One word is of particular note: bustling in the transcript, but bustling at page 2, line 17 of the handwritten statement. This might be intended to stand out for bustling to hurry, though jostling or wrestling would have fit the context better. This seems an unlikely error for Gilbert to make, though. As B and H are close on a typewriter keyboard, it could well be a typing error for intended hustling, defined as to push roughly or jostle in the shorter Oxford English Dictionary, which has been allowed to stand, or which was not noticed. Continuity. There is often poor continuity in the statement. In other cases, e.g. the statement of Jacqueline Ellis or the several statements that include nicknames, not the sort of things expected to be volunteered. This should indicate a statement based on questioning, the questions being omitted in the final version. However, there is not the flow of a logical series of questions and answers in Gilbert's case. Unexpected material occurs in Gilbert's statement and suggests a college-like composition with material added or arranged so as to satisfy legal need. On page 1, we thought that we would be the best day to do it. We then went upstairs to the dresser to have a drink and discuss the angles. Here, a run of general observations has switched suddenly to specifics. There is no reason for the spontaneous account or even a set of questions to produce this result, but the inclusion of the information about Dresler, a pub or club, would be important if there had to be a neutral, crowded, difficult to disprove context for Gilbert and Kamara to make their plans, when it would be otherwise be difficult to say when they had been known to get together. The other stuff we've discussed previously, and this is just examples that were diagnosed by a professor, as we did say previously, from King's College in London. Now, we don't think this actually went to the CCRC to be examined, but it is another piece that we will be submitting to the CCRC for them to analyse and study the case properly. At the moment, we're still waiting for catch up with the various experts who are involved in the case, and hopefully we'll have the final report by the end of this month from one. A meet up with the other to discuss various things, and then a meeting with a third party to put the application together back to the CCRC. So that is it for now. I'm not sure how you will view what's just been discussed, but the ball is in everyone else's court to decide how they view the information that we've put out there. So I'm going to go because I don't want to bore you too much with the stuff that might be too difficult for some people to understand and analyze. So on that note, I'm going to say ta-da, goodbye, and I'll catch up again soon, and I hope you are all well. Cheers.